Hello friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel Nesting Padasali. So this video will be really helpful for all those students who are applied for this Engineering Service Prelims Examination 2022. So I hope the students who are watching this video, I think after watching this video, your mind will get relaxed and you will be calm and studying, preparing for examination as usual. Okay, so previous video, if you didn't watch, I'll give the link in the description and I also give us an end card. In that I had shared this EAC examination has to be postponed by UPSC or it has to be rescheduled like that I had mentioned. The reason for this postponement or reschedulement is not because of this new virus or new third wave or new variants. The reason is that Election Commission of India has announced state election in 5 assembly. So assembly election is going to be conducted in 5 states. If you are not aware about this thing, you can visit this website to get to know about it. It's ECI Election Commission of India.gov.in. So they had released this particular notification. Okay, fine, it is released. How this is going to be affect the students who had applied for this engineering service examination means, so the date of the exam for this ESC is only one day, okay, and it is on 20th of February 2022. And the thing is that if you visit this particular thing, that is general election to a legislative assembly of Goa, Manipur, Punjab, Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh. So students or aspirants who had applied to write your examination, or whether your hometown in Goa, Manipur and Uttarakhand, for you there is no confusion. But for those students whose hometown is in Punjab or in Uttar Pradesh, it is really nothing. So if you check the schedule for general election to Legislative Assembly of Uttar Pradesh, so this is to inform you the date of poll. Like here you can able to see this date 2022. So in Uttar Pradesh it is going to be a 7 phase election, and phase 3 election in Uttar Pradesh is going to be conducted on 20th of February Sunday. Here you can able to see over here. So on Sunday they are going to conduct the election. Okay, and totally 59 assembly constitutions election is going to be conducted. And if you see assembly election of Punjab, so previously the assembly election of Punjab has been planned to be conducted on 14th of February. But after that, they had released a notification. They had postponed the date to 20th. Okay, so here you can able to see the date is postponed to 20th of February. Okay, so here you can able to see date of poll is on February. So both the date are coincidence with our examination date, like engineering service examination date. Okay, and those students who are in that particular state are really in a confusion mode. And also this particular commission called upsc.gov.in has released an important update regarding this examination. Okay, so e-admit card. So here you can able to click on this particular notice, and here you can able to click on. They have released on January 1. At that time point itself, many students are losing their potential to prepare for examination. So here you can able to see over what is that given in that particular thing is that, so the exam is planned to be conducted in various venues across India on 20 Saturday, and student can download their e-admit card and take the printout like that they had given. Okay, so what we are thinking, already we are in a distress saying that whether the exam, whether students are really in a confusion whether they need to cast their vote in a polling booth or they need to write their examination, like that many students are getting confusion. If you think in two aspects, so voting is also a fundamental right. It will be happening every 4 years, or it might be depend upon what is a motto or what is a people we are selecting for that particular thing. Okay, and also next thing is that this engineering service examination, so many students will be dependent only on this ESC examination since it is conducted by UPSC, which is again a government authority. So many students will be dependent upon this engineering service examination. So every year this election commission, the date or timing is given by this election commission only, and with respect to timing for your polling or cast their votes, generally I'm saying they had not given anything over here. Generally morning 7 a.m. to evening 6 a.m. general, whereas in northeastern states and North India they will close the election poll by 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. in the evening. So please check whether, please keep in mind 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. And if you check your examination timing, so the date of exam is on 20 February, and from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. general studies and engineering aptitude paper like paper 1 will writing their examination, 2 hours 200 marks. Okay, and in between there is only 2 hours only time period. Okay, and afternoon session starts by 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. and in that particular afternoon session, civil, mechanical, electrical, electronics and telecom engineering, that is a discipline specific paper, you will be writing your examination. It's a 3-hour duration. So totally 5 hours you will be stacked up in election examination hall to write your examination. So how can a student to cast their vote? So if I can say your examination center and your poll booth is near, then definitely you can cast your poll in the first, that is 7 a.m. you can go at the first person to cast their vote and you can write your examination. Okay, so that is no thing with respect to yourself, because if you think you can cast your vote on afternoon, that is after 5 p.m., it is not going to happen, because 5 p.m. means traveling thing, everything, it will be over, so that you can't able to cast your votes. And in between this 12 noon to 2 p.m. definitely you can't, because you need to revise for your next paper and you need to have your lunch. So only morning session is only there for you to cast your vote. Okay, so this is for those students who are saying my voting center and my examination hall is nearby. But for those students who need to travel both extreme, like they might have their election poll in one extreme and they might have their examination center in another extreme. So what that student will select, if you have two things in your hand, election or your examination, definitely student will select this particular thing. And also I feel amazed because no people have been answering the comments given by the students saying that on 20th we are going to cast their votes in Uttar Pradesh and Punjab. No one has been answered, and I thought at least many protesting or court case or petition will be filed like that, because last year in 2021 this particular examination aspirants has taken this particular case to court, and at last we failed, because there are many things have been taken place. And if you think about this gate examination, you can compare gate examination, the students who are applied for gate examination has demanded the postponement of the examination. Okay, but at last the Supreme Court case, nothing, they can't, student can't able to many students, many higher officials have taken a step to take this particular gate postponement to further. But at last student had disappointed and they had wrote the examination. So you all know yesterday, that is the last Saturday and Sunday only, they had written their examination. Okay, that is with respect to corona. Now there is no information with respect to corona under this. Is we are talking about this election committee. Okay, and also with respect to gate examination, nearly 12 lakh people had applied, and that's the reason why many people has taken a step to write a petition, or they had taken an effort to satisfy the mind of student to postpone the examination. Whereas if you take this engineering service examination, I can say with the 2018 statistics, there are 3,46,000 students has been applied, that is registered, but only 1,73,000 has been appeared for the examination and they have successfully written their prelims examination. But only 4,000 students has passed their prelims and they had gone to write their main examination. Okay, and the main reason why many students are being demanding this ESA examination is that totally 247 posts only is available. So that might be one reason. So if you are really passionate about this engineering service examination, then please write your examination, because I can say this election commission, I don't know whether a student like you are taken this particular reason to this election commission of India or not, since I am a totally a different background. Next thing I can say with respect to this absentee voting process, if you want to write the examination at the same time, if you want to cast your votes, then refer more about this absentee voting. Absentee voting is nothing but it's just we can say vote by mail. It is a vote casted by someone who is unable to attend. Okay, So I'm not getting into detail. If you want more about this absent voting, is that you can refer more YouTube videos. You need to approach the Election Commission of India or election official in your assembly constituency. If you take in Uttar Pradesh, if you are in a Kanpur constituency, you can refer what is an election commission been organizing. There are different places will have this election commission official. You can contact them and you get to know whether you can vote in some other dates, or you can use this policy called absentee voting. Okay, in many states, and I can say in many countries, I can say that this absent voting is there because some people will be working in USA. They can't able to come to India to cast their votes a single day. At that time point, they can go and approach the election commission of the place where they are working, the place where they had born, or the place where the voting card is being given by election commission. They can approach, and we need to file a form, and we need to take a signature for this absentee voting. It's a huge process, but if you go on approaching the election commission, definitely they will guide you in that circumstances. So this video's main focus is that I can say, if a god has closed one door, then definitely another door will be open. Still you have 13 days of time point, and the reason for our failure in GATE exam postponement is that the last minute only we had submitted all the document related to GATE postponement to Supreme Court. But at least if you engineering service examination, if you many students are really worried about this thing, you can contact this court case, or you can file any petition, because only 13 days are more for examination. So you can approach in that side. But I'm not thinking whether student will take this particular thing to court case, since only 2 lakh students on average, I can say, only apply for this engineering service examination. So that might be a reason for it, but don't distract your preparation. Anyway, you can't expect your examination postponement further, since it is an UPSC, it is a government authority. Next thing is that you can't expect the exam rescheduled date or absentee date. But I think if election commission has a thing, because student vote, there will be little bit higher proportion only, and it's also voting is a fundamental right in every democracy nation. I think if this particular election commission of India can able to take any decision, either they can transfer the February 20 election to further to other March and that. So if you see over here, other states in India, like if you take Manipur, Uttarakhand and all, they are going to take their cast their votes on March only. So in that circumstances, Election Commission of India can take this engineering service examination is going to be conducted. So we can't depend on UPSC for changing or postponing the examination. But I assure you, you can think, or you can have a hope on this Election Commission of India. At least they can postpone the examination, or at least they can postpone the date of election to further, or else they can give an absentee voting, or else they can do some other thing. Okay, so my last moral is that please don't distract your preparation. It is such a unique examination, and to say it is the toughest examination in the nation. So try to continue preparation. I don't think students will be discontinuing preparation, since it is a government examination. Try to continue preparation, and if there are any postponement related aspects, or if there are any students or aspirants has filed a petition, definitely I share with you up to date information related to this engineering service examination. At last, thank you for all students who are asking me about this particular thing, and also for those students who are addressing admit card is released, so exam has not been postponed. Please don't think in that circumstances, because many exams in India has been postponement even after releasing the admit card. So if you take this DVT BGRF examination, which is another examination with respect to this life sciences candidate for doing their PhD, like thing I say, they had postponed the examination. So at that time point, 2009, 2020, they had postponed the examination, since at that time point Corona has been, they had released admit card and all. Okay, so we downloaded the admit card also. At last point, like day before examination, they are giving an announcement, postponement, and June the exam was planned, and postponement date was on October. We had returned the examinations. After 3 to 4 months, they have opened the portal. So in thinking that side also, so you should think in two sides. One is with respect to positive, and another one is with respect to negative. negative side. So now you have a positive thought in your mind, thinking about the Selection Commission of India will look through this particular thing, okay. And since the total number of candidates who apply for this CSE examination is only little bit, that's a reason why many aspirants or many educationalists or many people who are involved in education or not been hear about or not been aware about this particular thing. So hope this video provides you a clarity. Thank you. Please subscribe.